Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Devika Krishna. I welcome you all guys to Kannadathi in Australia. And in this video, before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe. You might ask, why do we have to subscribe to your channel? I will say I will share everything that I've been experiencing here in Australia and some more tips that might use some of you or not. If it's not useful, let me know in the comment section. I'm so happy for improvements and I'm open to a lot of honest feedbacks. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys about how the driving licensing or whatever the drive test or getting a license here in Australia, especially in Victoria, I live in Victoria, works. So without any further ado, let's get started. Before I say whether I have a valid license here in Australia or not, or did I give my driving test here in Australia, or am I using international driving license, or did I pass my driving test? If you want to know about that, before we proceed, just go and quickly watch this video and come back. I have failed 2 times in my driving test here in Melbourne, Australia. You might wonder why I'm saying this to me now. Because I got my driving test booked tomorrow, 10:35. I'm shit scared. You know that heartbeat anxiety thing that you get when you're doing something exciting, or you have got a test coming, exam coming. I have that anxiety. I need driver's license now. Hi, today is the drive test day. I've got appointment at 10:35. Now it's I think 10:07. I'm shit scared. I don't know. I had little bit doubts with my reverse parallel parking, but I practiced now. I don't wanna say that I'll get it. I don't wanna say that I'll not get it, but let's see how it goes. I don't know, guys. Does this happen to everyone, or is this happening only to me? I'm not really sure. So probably I'm having this feeling because I failed twice, or I don't know. I'm having this weird imaginations that I'm coming back, and then if I fail, probably I might decide that I'll not continue the vlog again, or I'll not post any videos about it. I don't know, guys. Shit scared, but all is well. I'll follow the rules. I'll follow the speed limits. I'll check the mirrors. And yeah, I will do what needs to be done correctly, and I'll leave everything to universe, hoping that everything is going to be okay. Anyway, bye-bye. Did I get it? No? Yes, I got it. Worth the stress. All went good. But some drama happened, which I'm going to tell you right now if you're watching this video. Alright, so hope you have all watched that video, and I was shit scared, and yes, I successfully passed my driving test after failed attempts of 2, and it was pretty much difficult at the beginning. I would like to say I wasn't prepared that much, or I hadn't practiced well enough for my driving test. I just rushed through it. So before I tell how was my driving experiences, I will give you a little brief about why do you have to get a driving license if you are going to be, or if you're living in Australia. So each state have different set of rules. I'm happy to do another video on what are the state rules in regards to using international driving license and getting a driver's license here in Australia. In Victoria, I live in Melbourne, that's in Victoria. In the state, if you are living or if you are going to live in Victoria for more than 6 months, then you have to convert your overseas driver's license to Australian full license or probationary license, depending on how old is your international driving license. For example, if your international driving license is more than 2 or 3 years old, I think if your international driving license is more than 3 years old, then you will have to give a driving test and then you will get your full license. If your international driver's license is less than 1 year old, you will get a probationary license, that is P plate. If you're below 21 years, you will get red plate for 1 year, and then you will go green plate 3 years, and then you will get full license. If you're above 21 years, then that's a different case. You will straight away go to green P, and you will stay in green P for 3 years, and then you will get your full license. Here, if you guys can verify your international driving license, let's say your international driving license is 8 months old, then you have to verify your driver's license, and then that might reduce your probationary period. Let's say that you've got 6 months old international driver's license and you've got your probationary P license, and then the probationary period will reduce minus 6 months. That's how it works. So that's a little bit of background when it comes to getting a driver's license here. And as to driving test, yes, they strictly check everything, whether you're doing head checks, whether you're signaling while taking left and right, whether you're following the road rules, whether you're following the speed signs, and are you aware of hazards, and then if there are hazards, what do you do? If there's fog filled up in your car, how do you clear it? What buttons do you press on your car? So all this stuff, they'll check everything. So make sure you prepare well before going to a driver's test. Now I'm gonna quickly jump back to how was my experience. I was shit scared because this license was really important to me this time. I filed twice. And yeah, one more thing I forgot to say is, before going to drive test, if you have an overseas license, then you will write the learner's test, and then you will or you will sit for hazards test, and then you have to go for driving test. These two has to be cleared if you have to give a driver's test. But if you don't have a international driving license, like I didn't have overseas license when I started my learners here in Australia. If you are below 21, you will wait for 12 months. If you're between 21 to 25, you will wait for 6 months, and then if you're above 25, you will wait for 5 months. No, 3 months. I'm sorry, just go over it, rewind and just go over it. And yeah, that's how it works. And in my case, I applied probably 2021, and then after passing that learner's period for 6 months, I gave my driver's license test, and I failed. That's because I didn't give away for the oncoming vehicles, and I gave test after 2 or 3 days, and then I failed again. It's the same issue. I didn't give away for the oncoming vehicles. Let's say this is a T junction. If you have to pass through this road and this road, you have to give way for all the vehicles coming from right, all the vehicles coming from left. And I didn't do that. I just rushed over it. So first time I didn't see the vehicle coming. Second time there were like a lot of vehicles, but the guy who came from left side, he just gave me a way. He asked me to go, but we're not supposed to go, which I didn't know. I went anyway. I took right, and then she failed me. So that's how it worked. And the last time when I gave a driver's test, 23rd of October, a lot of drama happened. I took I think Toyota Camry, and that car had a automatic handbrake, which we are not supposed to take for any driving test. It is not allowed. We should have a manual handbrake. And my appointment was at 10:35. I got to know at 10:10 that I'm not allowed to use that car, and I booked my appointment. It's like 100 kilometers from Melbourne. It's a country area. I'm like, I lost it. I was like shit scared. And then around 10 or 15 minutes before, when I got to know that I cannot use, I met my instructor with whom I gave my first test near the testing center. He's a savior. And then I called him up if he can. But here's one drama happened with myself, is that I think you guys will will laugh about it, because I gave my test with that instructor first time, and I took classes, around 10 classes with him. But I met him, we had a good rapport, and we talked very well to each other. I met him, he said bye, all the best and all those stuff, and then I got to know from the guy who works in test center that I'm not allowed to use that car. And I just knew it that I had to call this person, but I didn't remember his name at all, the instructor name. And I went to the guy and I asked, do you remember the instructor who just went? He said he's not allowed to, but anyway, he helped me out. He said his name is Harris, and then I had to call him. He came, he charged me $300. I passed my test. That's how. So happy. So probably if you guys want, let me know in the comment section, or if this video reaches well, I will do a little more informative video on getting a driver's license here in Australia for all of you who need some info and some experience stuff. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video till here. Hope you liked. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go and subscribe. That's gonna help me a lot. And I love you all. Bye bye.